Well, we're lucky enough to count Twitter as a client, and we've helped them over the last couple of years, not only with their real estate needs here in the States and on the West Coast, but also internationally. And you know, they're a fair barometer of the tech industry, and particularly social media. If you look at where they've grown in their first round, the first international markets for them have been Dublin, London, Berlin and Tokyo. Probably worthwhile just mentioning a few things about those individual markets. Dublin, and this comes back to taxation, it's a 12.5% corporate tax rate, and that's very attractive to US corporates, both establishing an operation in Ireland but also establishing a regional headquarters. Labour's now cheap in Ireland. It wasn't about 5-6 years ago, but it is now. There's a lot of high quality space which is also economical. And you also have very proactively the universities there engaged with the tech industry and said, you know, what do you want in an ideal world for the students that are graduating? What skills do you want to have? So, you know, working with the likes of Trinity and the Dublin Institute of Technology, they've created these programs which are giving the tech industry the types of skills that they need from their young workforce. So, you know, a combination of all those things makes Dublin a sensible place to be. If you look at London, and you know, I know this is something that you can talk personally to, there it's really access to a quality of labour pool, and the phraseology that they use in the UK market is the TMT sector, which is technology, media and telecommunications, and more than a quarter of the leasing activity in central London last year was by the TMT sector. A lot of people standing up and paying attention to that demand, and of course not dissimilar to a market such as New York. Historically that would have been financial services and our good friends in the legal industry. So a real change there. If you look at London, there's been a shift in terms of where those companies are located. You know, historically they were in the Midtown market, around Smithfields Market and the Clerkenwell Road area. Today that emphasis has moved eastwards out to the East End, to what is colloquially known as a Silicon Roundabout, or Tech City as it's officially known. And you know, that's a great example of a private-public partnership, and the UKTI have been a very instrumental partner in that process.